So there's two different kind of ways we would get after the mental competencies. And the one was the performance psychology strategies. And a few of the ones that we would use is we would use mental rehearsal or visualization. So before you're about to do something stressful, right? And it could be a sales call. It could be a leadership situation. In the case of these recruits, it may be going into do, a stressful firefighting training evolution. And so we would we would put them in different situations to teach them that. I think for the mental rehearsal piece, they would do a swim test when they first got there. And we would teach them how to visualize, how to basically put yourself in that situation before you're ever actually in it. And so if you watch athletes, if you've ever watched the Olympics, you'll see athletes kind of moving their hands with their eyes closed, kind of doing that dance. And what they're doing is they're trying to be in that moment. And so when you're in that moment, a couple things you need to consider. First, that two things: it needs to be vivid and controlled. So it needs to be vivid. So before you get into that pool, right? What does the chlorine smell like? What noises do I hear? What's that water feel like on my skin? Okay, we're making it very vivid and realistic. And the next piece is we make sure it's controlled. We can and we should do what we call catastrophization, meaning we should think about what could potentially go wrong, right? Or what challenges could I face in that moment while I'm rehearsing it? Yeah. But we always are the masters of our destiny in that exercise. We always make sure that on the back end, when we exercise that, we're always getting the desired outcome that we want in that situation. So it's very important that we do that. Then we also will pair that with self-talk, right? I always say as humans, we talk to ourselves more than we do anybody else. Yeah. But when we do it, we've got to make sure that it's specific, realistic, and most of all, it's got to be helpful. So we'll teach the recruits how to develop a performance statement to give themselves confidence.